Many thanks for staying with us. I'm Cedric Oronje, and now let's get sporty. A wise man once said that hard things are put in our way, not to stop us, but to stop us from calling out our courage and strength. Our reporter Ivy Kavai met with Veronica Osogo, who trains the Kenya Tennis Deaf Group, and compiled the following report.
Veronica Osogo is a household name in the sporting fraternity, popularly in tennis. A former professional tennis player and CEO of the Zion Zone Tennis Foundation, Osogo has done it yet again, taking under her wings a tennis deaf team. Dubbed a community hero in 2009, Osogo is a firm believer in giving an opportunity to the younger generation, a belief which made her put a halt to her own professional dream. Today, she not only fights for equality, but also inclusivity.
I think the main thing is I realize that persons with disability, they look like they're secluded. And I felt, what can I do to bring them on board so that people can appreciate them more. So sometime last year, actually 2018, I was really thinking about it. And 2019, we set off with a few deaf tennis players. I just said, let's give it a try and see if they'll be interested. For them, you realize they can't hear, so you have to either run after them. But before, my interest was actually to do sign language. So I did a bit of sign language, and then I was just like, okay, maybe it will help me at one point. Because previously, when I started the foundation, I had a deaf girl. It was very hard to communicate with her. She was coming, she plays with the brother, so I was comfortable when the brother is there because we were able to interpret. But because they are now visual players, the girl was seeing what the rest were doing, and then she tries out. Then from there I said, maybe I need to learn a bit of sign language to just help in basic communication.
Chairman of the Tennis Deaf Group, Mr. John Macau, is passionate about the team and certain that they can achieve great milestones in competitions.
We used to train a lot on Tuesday and Thursday. We are motivated to get more skills for the Olympic year. We ask that the government be aware of deaf players and support us. We have the skills to participate come the 2021 Olympics. Also, I am pleading that the government fund our training and give us equal opportunities.
The Tennis Deaf Group, comprised of about 40 players, is full of young and energetic players. David Mwaura started playing at the age of 5 and hopes to win titles in the country and across Africa. Joyce Niva, who started playing the sport last year, affirms that being disabled is not being limited.
I want to inform people to always practice so as to become better. If you miss sometimes, you forget. For sure, always. If you love tennis, please practice. And for the hearing, please help the deaf in their training.
The disabled people can do sports. For example, we have basketball, tennis, football, and the other sports. So don't think deaf people can't do that. Disability is not inability.
As the world embraces the Deaf Awareness Month, the society has a role to play in achieving inclusivity.
Nothing changes actually. They're just like you and me. The only difference is they can't hear. Like if you came here today, you wouldn't notice they're deaf until maybe you try to talk to them, or you see when you see where they're grouped, they're using their fingers, sign language that is. So the game is the same, the counting is the same. The only difference is you have to have can I call like a poster which shows the scores that the scores that they have. It shows the scores, like if it is 15 love, 30 love, so you have like a board where you can raise it up for them to see. So you just give them instructions, and then you tell the hearing that this is what you need to do. Every time they play a point, just show them the card. Then they will know the points they have. Okay. We need to go into the community. We'll tell them that these are like any other people. We tell parents to stop hiding them in the rooms and just looking at them like they're cursed kids. We need to give them a chance, and we need to psychologically, I think they're already affected with the issue, so they are overly sensitive. Parents in the house need to handle them better, not to isolate them, to make sure that they are just, the other children appreciate them the same, and they just have to keep on talking about this. In schools, where most schools have special units, but about these special units, do the able kids understand what special unit is? Is there a way they bring these kids to mix with the other ones so that you don't say, well, any special, you don't have that, they don't have that, to continue having that identity. You just say they are our fellow students. So it is very important. I feel there's still a lot of work has been done, but there's a long way to go.
The COVID-19 pandemic put a sudden halt to our lives, basic human interaction being the very least. As the world slowly opens up, may we be reminded that we are different but the same. Ivy Kavai, Switch TV Sports.
That's all from our sporting desk. My name is Cedric Oronje.